Jeffrey Cullen, my name's Abraham, and we're doing 5 laps of the beautiful Audi R8, correct?
Yes.
Give you an idea of this car, naturally aspirated V10, putting out 525 horsepower to an all-wheel drive quattro system. The car's very low, hunkered to the ground, very well-rounded geometry as far as wheelbase is concerned. You're going to notice when we're out there, this car's going to feel like it's almost glued to the ground. To help assist it, so we can push your driving limits and the car's driving limits further, I need you to be smooth, just like we spoke about in the classroom. Yeah. You come from the off-road racing world, so you know how to feel out traction when you have it and when you don't have it. Right. On top of that, you know how to loosen things up to allow the vehicle to find the traction. Yeah. That's what I need from you out there. Nice, smooth movements on the steering wheel. On the throttle, power delivery is very smooth in this car, not too much kick in the rear, so we can rely on the power to really pull us out of corners and get us out moving on the straightaway. But like I said, unwinding that steering wheel and allowing the car to find traction again will really help us build momentum earlier. On the brakes, I will give you a fair warning, they're quite sensitive. Okay. Give yourself 1 or 2 corners, get used to that brake pedal. Yeah. Allow yourself to get used to it, so that way when we're going through every corner, you're not like, oh my god, that's too much brake. When we're out there, all 3 mirrors are for me. I'll take care of anything comes up behind us. If we need to let a car by, I'll let you know ahead of time. I'll put a couple fingers up on the steering wheel, and I'm going to turn the hazards on. That's going to let the car behind us know they can pass. Once they pass, I'll remove my hand, remove the hazards, and the track is yours. The other way around, if we need to pass someone, we'll wait for their hazards. Once we see those lights come on, it lets us know they see us, and we can pass. Once again, my hands are going to go up on the steering wheel for safety and guidance. You're going to provide a nice safe pass to the opposite side of the track around the slower car. Once we're free and clear, my hand comes off, and the track is yours once again. Did you want to do the paddles, or do you want to do automatic?
I'm not sure. I want to just focus on the driving probably and not so much on the shifting.
I can shift for you here in the center, so that way the car doesn't shift too much, and basically using the same gears I would have you use, because if we go into full automatic, because you are a racer, I will let you know this, it's going to shift mid-corner when we really don't want that, because it's going to destroy our concentration and our balance. Okay. And on top of that, we end up using 1 less gear than what we want, because it doesn't want to shift up to get that extra power out.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just use these.
Outstanding. So right hand upshift, left hand downshift. I'll let you know what the shifts are. You don't have to think about it. Okay. Typically, we use gears 3 and 4 in this car. If you're quick and you nail that line down and you really allow the car to work itself, we can get up to 5th gear, which is what I'm talking about, where we need that extra power.
It'll probably take me a couple laps to get used to it first.
To be honest, I mean, for us, we try to tell people, take the first lap, chill.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Get your eyes on the course in the driver's seat.
Right.
Even the Cayenne can only do so much for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Put down on the brake. I'm going to go up into manual 1. Keep in mind the wheel should be still to the right. You're going to lead us out to the left, nice and easy.
I go straight?
Yep. Straight out and to the left. We're going to maneuver left here, stop before the stop sign just in case the drifter decides to come out. We're not jumping in his path. Stop and hold here. We're going to let 2 cars by, 1 Lamborghini and 1 Porsche. Oh, Lamborghini pulled into the pits. We're going to let that Porsche by and then we're going to head out. All the way out to the green cone. Squeeze that throttle. Upshift. As we maneuver left, going toward that 2nd green cone out there, straight line toward it. We're going to turn back into our apex. Now normally we'd go out to the outside, but the Aventador's coming up, and we got 200 horsepower on us, so we're going to stay here. Full throttle. Back over the left. Full throttle. Brakes to the left. More brakes. Downshift once. Release. Turn it tight to the right. Release the brakes. Turn it tight to the right. Accelerate out to the left. More throttle. More throttle. Stay to the left. Upshift. Brakes. Downshift once. Release. Turn it tight to the right. Eyes up to the right. Squeeze that throttle back to the right. Leg brakes. Turn all the way to the left. Get on the red and white. Now squeeze that throttle. Stay in that throttle. More. Beautiful. Leg brakes to the left. Release. Turn it tight to the right. Now squeeze that throttle. More. More. Back over to the right. Leg brakes. Turn in. Create a straight line. Throttle. Throttle hard. Light brakes in a straight line. Very light. Now release, turn it tight to the right, tighter, accelerate hard, unwind out to the left, stay in that throttle. Don't pump it, just feed it. Stay to the left. One more upshift. Brakes to the left. More brakes. Downshift. Turn in, release the brakes, tight to the right. Accelerate out to the left, squeeze that throttle. More. Stay to the left, upshift. Brakes to the left. More brakes. Release, turn it tight to the right. Eyes up to the right, accelerate out to the right. All the way to the right. Light brakes, turn all the way in. More, accelerate. More throttle. Back to the left. Brakes to the left. More brakes. Stay to the left. Now turn it tight to the right. Tighter. Squeeze that throttle. Back to the right. Light brakes. Turn in. Throttle. Brakes in the straight line. Light brakes. Get all the way out there. Now turn all the way back in. Tight to the right. Accelerate. Unwind. Unwind. Upshift. Stay to the left. Brakes to the left. Brake harder, harder, harder. Downshift. Way too fast, bud. Back to the right. Stay to the left. Brakes. More brakes. Stay to the left. Release. Turn it tight to the right. Accelerate out to the right. Light brakes. Turn all the way in. Get on that red and white. Throttle. More throttle. Brakes to the left. Release. Turn it tighter. Get on the red and white. Tighter. Now accelerate. Unwind out to the left. Light brakes. Turn in. Create straight line. Throttle. Throttle. Now brakes. Light brakes. Get all the way out. Turn all the way back in. Now unwind. Unwind. Stay to the left. Upshift. Brakes. More brakes, more brakes, downshift, turn it tight, tighter, accelerate out to the left, throttle. Stay to the left, upshift, brakes, more brakes, downshift once, turn in now, tighter, eyes up to the right, throttle back to the right. Light brakes, turn all the way back into the left, tighter, throttle, stay in it, stay in it. Brakes to the left. Release the brakes, stay to the left. Now turn in. Tight to the right, squeeze that throttle. Stay in it, back to the right. Light brakes, turn in, create a straight line, throttle. More throttle, brakes in a straight line, nice and light. A little bit more brakes, turn all the way back in. Throttle. Unwind. Stay to the left, upshift. And brakes. More brakes, more brakes, more brakes. Downshift, release the brakes. Tight to the right, tighter. Accelerate out to the left. Stay to the left. Brakes, more brakes, more brakes. Downshift. Turn it tight to the right. Eyes up, throttle back to the right. Brakes, turn it to the left. More, now accelerate, stay in it. And slow it down, that's 5 laps. Jeff, what'd you think, man? Whew. To the right of that yellow cone. Turn right here. Pretty cool car.
Yeah. Just getting used to the track and when to shift and all that.
It's a lot to consume. Straight ahead. So we're going to go all the way back up to the top. We're running to pin number 12, which is right around that Audi. So we're basically going to do like a weird U-turn right around it.
How often you have to change the brakes on these
Stop
things?
here. Once a week. Release the brakes. Steering wheel all the way to the right. Release the brakes. Yep, we're going to catch reflectors on the ground. Let it go. You can leave it running. So Jeff, when you're done here, do you have any other cars, or are you doing the drifting experience with us today?
No, I think this was it.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
No problem at all.
That was really helpful.